Hello, welcome to Pecan Corner. Today I'm going to be canning citrus, oranges specifically. These are some oranges that I peeled to make a video about candied orange peel and how to make your own orange zest. And I don't want to waste this fruit, so I've sectioned it and I'm going to can it in a nice light syrup today. They'll taste like fresh oranges. I'm going to show you real quick, just in case you don't know, how to section these so that you don't have any membranes in there. I have peeled these with my fingers, so now I have to take that outside membrane off with my knife. If you're not going to candy your peels, you can just do this as you peel them. You want all of that white membrane off of there. I'm not going to waste this from the other oranges that I've already sectioned. All of this I squeezed through my juicer, and I used it in my liquid that I'm going to make my my syrup out of. So this is not going to go to waste. Let me get a bowl to put that in. I like these little bowls. They're good for all kinds of things. All right, once you've got your orange peeled and the white membrane removed from it, all you do, ready? Got me in place? Okay. You take your smaller knife and you run it along the side of that little section on both sides of it there. And then you come along on this side and run it through there, and then just lift that section out with your knife. This is so brilliant. I wish I had known this my whole life. Paul taught me how to do this. Thank you, dear. I love oranges, and I love ambrosia, and my big complaint about ambrosia was always that it had the membranes in there, and so this is just perfect. There we go. See how nice that is? And these will hold their shape really nicely too when they're canned like this. And then we can use them to make ambrosia at Christmas time. Right now, these I'm using, as I mentioned, I'm using some Chilean oranges, but normally when Texas citrus or Florida citrus is available, that's what we prefer. And come Christmas time, and right after Christmas, when the Texas ruby red grapefruits are finally in season again, you can bet I will be canning a whole bunch of those. They are so sweet. They don't even need any syrup. They're just wonderful. And they're available January, February, and March for the freshest ones. Anything after that's usually not really the ruby reds. It's usually something else. Just comes right out. And if you're not canning, if you're making these for for a fresh ambrosia, you can still run all of this excess, run it through your juicer, and you have lovely fresh squeezed orange juice, and you didn't waste a thing. All right, now put that in there. Okay, let me wash my hands here, get these things out of the way. My hot water bath canner is heated, and I've got my jars sitting in the hot water from the water bath. So I'm going to pull them out now and pack my orange sections right in there. Do a couple at a time here. Hot, 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 hot. Oh, Rose's eyes. He works.
Why do you have a thing for it if you don't use it?
Well, my tongs, I don't know, because I wasn't thinking. All right, let me scoop my I've got my my juice here. I'm going to add to make a light syrup. We're going to add 2 cups of sugar to 1 quart of water. And I've opted to use my little diluted juice from my parts that I cut off. So that'll just make it more flavorful. I'm using 3 cups in this because I'm making 1.5 quarts of syrup. Let that get warm while I fill these jars. Put a little bit more in there, don't you? There we go. That's a little bit better. I'll be right back in just a second when my when my syrup's heated, and I'll pour it in. My syrup is boiling, and I'm going to pour it over my filled jars. These should taste almost as good as mandarin oranges. When tangerine season comes in and I get those little tangerines, I'm going to try making our own mandarin oranges. I think they'll be easy to make. I think I can do them just exactly like I'm doing this.
How much headspace do you need?
About 1/2 inch is all. I think there's a little air in there, so I think when I poke these around, I think it will come out. These little bamboo skewers are handy, but Paul was just telling me I should get me a little plastic letter opener that I can just throw in the dishwasher. So that's a good idea too, and it gives me something I don't have to throw away each time. Anytime we're trying to reduce waste, we can even reduce our bamboo waste. Okay, all right. My lid's on. Now I'm going to process these for 10 minutes in my boiling water bath canner. Okay, I'm back. Everything's finished processing, and now I'm going to pull these out of the water bath and let them sit aside until they cool. Then I will remove the rings and wash the jars. As I'm still working says, and write the date on them, and write that they're oranges, and put them away. Thank you.